Shalom, good evening. The last thing we talked about was Shabbat Shalom. So with God's help we will continue with this Shabbat Shalom. We say שניים איש ואשתו, two, a man and his wife, the three last letter is for the name Shmo, his name, what he was the subject of the last week. Right? So we have here Shmo. This equals 1,422, 24. What is 1,000 plus Mashar ben David. And this is a number we might talk more after. But this split to Shmo is name 1,078. 1,078 equals Shabbat Shalom. And we say that in these two words, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat is Yeshu plus Yeshua, and Shalom is Esav. These two names for make the word Yeshua in symmetry with the Ein in the middle that refer to the first coming. The eye that see everything, Ein שרואה הכל, call this number Shabbat. The new name Ma that refer to a light that came from the forehead of Adam Kadmon, etc. I think we talked about a lot the last time. And just put two names together refer to the other symmetry. That is a secret of the second coming, of the Chaya, of Mashar ben David. This is like Mashar ben Yosef, this is like Mashar ben David, generally. Okay? So we have his free name. But there are other interesting things that equal this number. One of them is one of the subjects we promised we'll talk about in the past, is Bartimai ben Timai. Right? It's a story. First of all, the story appears in the book of Matthew about two blind people. When Jesus is in the way from Jericho to Jerusalem, in the way there will be two blind people, and they will ask for help from Jesus, and he will heal them. Now, the same story in Marcus come back, but now it's only one blind. And his name is, so first of all we have Shnei Ivrim, two blind, Shnei Ivrim. Now we have one blind, that his name is Bar Timai ben Timai. Okay, so this together, two blind with no name, it's appeared in the book of Matthew, plus one blind, his name is Bartimai Ben Timai, the way it's appeared in the book of Marcus, together equal this number, Shabbat Shalom. It's like we have two names and one name. Or maybe two names and one name. Right? The same Symmetry. Okay, so we see some interesting thing with these two guys. Bartimai, it's like in Aramaic, Ben Timai. It's like the same thing. Right. Because Bar is Ben. Mm-hmm. In Aramaic you say son, Bar. Mm-hmm. In Hebrew you say Ben. So it's like you will say two times Ben Timai. Ben Timai, Ben Timai. Mm-hmm. So there are two. Even it's one name, it's a doubling of one name. How much you call Ben Timai? 11 square. So it's like two times Ben Timai that it become 242, right? Now, what is the secret of the two blind? The secret of the two blind that sometimes are one, sometimes are two, is the two witnesses. Because the two witnesses, it can be that one of them talk in the name of the other one. Secret of Ariel that equal two witnesses. שני ידים. The average value of these two words is 242. No, yes. This equals 484. Right? Two witnesses, Ariel. So the average value of these two words is 242. Okay? What is 2 times 11 square? 2 times Ben Timai. Because Bar Timai, it's like Ben Timai, like we said. The same thing in Aramaic. So, I think this one refers to Jesus, that he contains, it's like one eye that contains the two. Secret of Shabbat. Right? It's two eyes that contain two, that are one eye in this level. And they refer to Jesus as a naked. Mm-hmm. Now, what did do this blind when Jesus called him to heal him? What he do? He do something strange. He threw his dress, his clothes out. Mm-hmm. He stayed naked and Jesus healed him. It's interesting. It's like he put himself in the level of the concept of Jesus. How it is written there. וישלך את שמלתו מעליו. He threw. We've been talking about this word in the past, vayashlech. Right?
Right.
If what? Equals the book of God. For some reason. The acronym here is Ashamo. Is guilt. It's like his dress, the dressing represents his guilt. So he's ashamed, so he put dress. So he, through his guilt,
it's like...
yeah, this is the secret of the clothes. We are ashamed. So we hide ourselves with the clothes. So Ashamo. So he threw his guilt and he go to Jesus and he will heal him. וישך את שמלתו מעליו ויקום and he get up ויבוא אל ישוע and he go to Jesus. וישך את שמלתו, שמלתו, right? It's like שלמות. This is a perfection of this what makes the donkey perfect with the payment, תשלום. All the idea of the donkey have to do with the concept of to dress Jesus, like we explained. So we can present him to the people, to this world. If he's too high and he's naked, we cannot talk about, not in this reality, right? Something that is good above might be not good here, right? So, if the donkey, if the payment, if the money, if his guilt, was referred to his dress, and he go to Jesus. Now this forward equal 1669. What is the prime number? 264. What is the order? Seder. So, if what the things that refer to the order, what is below Jesus, the few generations that the earth, what is the order? He food this. What refers to the perfection, the filling letter of the donkey. It's all the donkey. All this you call the donkey of Mashiach. Okay, so before it. And this, by the way, equal מה שאלתך, what is your request? And after he will ask the king, Achashverosh, he ask Esther, what is your request? What is your request and your בקשתך? How you make the difference between these two words? ומה בקשתך?
What is your desire and what is your request?
שאלתך is like a question. All the secret of Purim. It's a question. A question is something we ask.
Right.
We need the answer. But it's something we want to receive too.
Right. To borrow.
Right? So we are in the year of a request, right? Et levakesh. It's time to request, so it's relevant for this year. I don't know how it's relevant with this blinded for his dress, but anyhow, this has the same gimmick, yeah? Okay, so we can say that the need. The need refers to receive whatever we're missing in this world that have to do with the order. Esther refers to the new. So I ask Esther, what is your request? What you're asking for? Now, we say that we didn't explain yet why that we think that these two guys refer to the two witnesses. כי הריח ייכון עולם, כי הריח ייכון עולם.
Like a moon that stands forever, or that makes the world stand.
This is in Song 89:38. כי הריח, like a moon that stands forever, ועד, a witness in heaven, בשחק, נאמן, סלע. It's faithful.
Faithful forever.
Right? We gave many explanations how the concept of to being faithful, like Jesus talked about the riding on the white horse, have to do with the donkey, have to do with the moon, have to do with Yisachar, the tribe of Yisachar, how I have to do with the priest, right? About the riding on the white horse is written נאמן ואמיתי, is faithful and true. אמיתי, it means is have to do with to fulfillness, to be faithful too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You understand the connection between these two words?
Yeah.
To be...
Of course, to be faithful and to be true. Yeah.
To be true, it's not true, is to realize the promise.
Mm.
You don't disappoint. You don't leave me in the middle. You me'amet. You fulfill the promise. It's one of the meaning of to be true.
Right, to carry out, manifest, to realize.
Okay, so נאמן with a big nun, ואמיתי, equal 2 times יצחק משיח חן. Right? 2 times 624. So 6 times יצחק. 2 times יצחק משיח with a big nun. And if we talk about the two blind, how much equal שני עברים in feeling letter, 2 blind? שין, נון, יוד, עין, וו, רש, יוד, מ', 2 blind, שני עברים, right? There was appear in the book of Matthew. שני עברים, 2 blind. equals the same number. 1248. Now, Ed Bashachak, a witness in heaven, in the sky, Ed Bashachak, is a witness, Ed, but equals Shnei Edim, two witnesses. That is 484, Ariel. Two witnesses. Right? This is the way it is written in the Torah, Shnei Edim. It is written in the Torah to Shnai Edim. And then equals Chen with the filling letter, 524. But Shnei Edim, both expressions appear in the Torah in the two ways. This equals Ariel, what is 22 square? 22 is Chen in order number, right? It's like Chen times Chen, but in order number. It's 484. So Ed Bashachak, a witness in heaven, equals this number. Ed Bashachak נאמן סלע, ושנו דבר, equal ישו יימח שמו. We did a lot of gematria with this in the past. I'm not going to come back to all the details here. The verse where this expression appear have 74 Ed letter. Witness letter. These are two big letters of Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad that represent, the Ein represent Mashiach ben Yosef, the Dalet represent Yosef, Dalet represent David. Right? It's like the two witnesses, it's like the two Mashiach, the two inclination, etc. Husband and wife. נאמן סלע, with a big moon, equal 2 times הכהן המשיח. ועבוד value of each word is כהן המשיח. 2 times 443. Okay, so we will see more thing about בר תימאי, בן תימאי. בר תימאי, בן תימאי, the way it is written in the New Testament, equals 192. What is אור העיניים, the sight of the eyes, אור העיניים. That is 2 times David square. Instead of 2 times 11 square, that equal 2 times Ben Timai, where I see 2 times David square. $2 מיליון in prime number geometria. What is כוח חשבן? The 28th of the month of Cheshvan, what is the birthday of the Rabbi Ginsburg, what is the 58th day from the beginning of the year. The 10th day in the year. And well, we talked about this number in the past. It's Avia, son of Yerovam. היה נמצא בו דבר טוב, right? That he was finding him something good, and we see all different relations between is a tov, good generation from Avraham, etc. We all kind of think about this guy, how he has to do with the concept of good. Now, about Bartimai Ben Timai, it is written in the continuation, Ishiver, a blind person. Now, the question how we are going to make from one blind person two blind persons. You know, with Gematria you can...
do a lot of things.
Yeah. אמרת שכל והנה שני עברים, before we continue. והנה שני עברים, equal to $10 million. This from the book of Matthew. 752. The acronym of ASAP. What is $1 million? So it's 2 times ASAP. Why 2 times ASAP? Relatively to Jesus, all the Chaya is ASAP. Okay, now about the blind person, one blind person, is written איש עיוור. איש עיוור. That equal 587. What is Elokei Israel, the God of Israel? Fish, a man blind, fish עיוור. And this equal to Elokei Avraham, the God of Avraham your father, and the God of Yitzchak. Dr. Yaakov. Avraham is the father of Yaakov. Yitzchak, no. It's interesting, because Yitzchak and Yaakov is the same personality. So, here one God becomes two gods, the same Gematria. And it is a potential here of one thing. The eyes refer to the word of Atzilut, that is godliness. The wisdom is godliness. The hearing is the word of Bria, but the sight is the word of Atzilut. It's godliness. Now, the last time we did with the name of Jesus the concept of what we call in Kabbalah malbush, clothing. The album, to switch letter in the way of album, in the way of atbash, in the way of akbi. We say that this free alphabet changing is like a cycle. It's a Chabad. It's like a cycle. Mm-hmm. You go from father to mother, and the dot brings you back to the father. It makes the connection between the mother and the father. It's mean. Right? We explained this the last time. So what happens if you do the same thing with Ishiver in album, atbash, and akbi? So in album, Ishiver be'album, become this letter. What equal 434. What is Masher ben David? When you write David with Yud, it means here Masher ben David refers to the wisdom. It can be Pnimiut Abba, it can refer to the priest that is there, God himself, Esav, right? The advocate, apraklit, equal this number 2. Now in Atbash, Yeshiva will become this letter that equal 532. What is Yeshua in filling letter? Right? Yud, Shin, Vav, Ayin. And Ishiver in Akbi become Kavam, Tzun, become this letter that equal Yitzchak. It's a very important number when we do the album of Yeshiva. Masher ben David, Yitzchak, Yeshua, very important concept. Right? So it represents something important, this blind person. That Jesus has to give him his side. It means the possibility to be the witness, or the two witness. Now, how much equal these three numbers together? 434 plus 532 plus 208 1,174. What is the connection between this number and this number? You don't which is the connection between
Oh,
them.
I mean, it's twice.
It's
Yeah.
twice. So one blind become two blind. Right? So the potential to become two is in the gematria of this guy. Is one person that become two, or is two that become one. Right? If one of them pass away. So I have to represent him even if he's not here. Right? When will be the retrial refers to the riding of the black horse. What refers to the rabbi. One of the symbols that have to do with the riding on the black horse, that he have a scale for a trial, right? Like in Rosh Hashanah, for judgment, right? Good and bad. Is good or is not good?
You mean the yoke?
What?
You mean the yoke and the...
No yoke. משקולת. לשקול. מאזניים. How you say מאזניים in English?
Scales.
Scales. So what does this have to do with a yoke?
What do you mean he has scales on his...
He holds with his hand a scale.
Oh.
You know?
Oh, okay.
So it means that you have to do with a trial. For what you need scale?
The donkey is holding the
When we need, not the donkey, the riding on the black horse, that refer to the sun, to the rabbi, black horse equal shemesh, refer to the rabbi. But he's not here. It means the retrial, you have to be here. Somehow. Even he's not here anymore.
Right.
The main symbol that refer to the riding on the black horse is this scale, and there's no food, right? We talk about this. There's no what to eat. People will be angry to hear the word of God in this trial.
Hungry.
Right? It will be. This is a symbol that refer to the riding on the black horse. So when you talk about the black horse, it's not really a black horse there, it's a white horse, but inside the white horse is a black donkey, so together you call it a black horse, like we explain it. Okay, so this number is 2 times 587, what is 2 times yeshiva, so one blind became 2 blind. Now, what else equal yeshiva where we didn't mention? לא יקום עד אחד באיש. לא יקום עד אחד באיש. It means you cannot judge somebody with only one witness. But this equal yeshiva, what represents one witness. It means this witness is really 2. It's like God with him. It's like Jesus said, when he talked about himself as a witness, right, he said, well, God and me, we are 2. So לא יקום עד אחד will not stand one witness against a person to accuse him, to say he did so and so. You always need 2 witnesses, 2 points of view, So, לא יקום עד אחד באיש equal this number. So we have here another hint that when we talk about the blind people, we talk about the witnesses, the secret of the witnesses. It's why they need the sight. So, is one blind person that is closing. With his closing, he become two. It's like Jesus, that when he put his dress, he become two donkey, he become two. The horse and the donkey, etc. Right? They can be free too. They can be two or three, because between the two is somebody in the middle. Right? In the order. Okay, this one subject that refers to Shabbat Shalom. Like we saw, the two witnesses have to do with the $2 million, the body and the blood of Mashiach, etc. The two the presentation of the two kind of soul. The presentation of the body and the presentation of the blood of the soul. So, Jesus in the book of Yohanan, what he will say about the $2 million? Shalom, peace, which means $1 million.
It also means peace.
Yeah. Shalom אני משאיר לכם. I live with you, peace, what is Esau. I live it with you. But how much equal? This in Yohanan 14:27. But besides this, את שלומי. שלומי equal Yeshua. What is $1 million with you? In the past, when we teach about the concept of the $2 million, we explain that really there are two kinds of $1 million. Usually we write it this way, right? Because this is Esau. But there are other opinions that $1 million have to be right with you because it came from the word meal.
Right.
That is, you write it with you. Even Shoshan writes million with yud. But according to Dikduk, million, the way you pronounce it, is with no yud. So there are two opinions how million have to be written correctly. Okay? And the filling letter of Esau, just the filling letter, right? With the Ein, with the Shin, and with the Vav. With no the root. Yud Nun, Yud Vav. Equal million. With no Yud. And the filling letter of Yeshua Here's a filling letter with not the letter of Yeshua himself. Here's a filling letter of Yeshua equal million with Yud. In two ways, you see that Esau refers to million with no Yud, equal $1 million with no Yud, and Yeshua equal $1 million with Yud, and the filling letter, here we have million, here we have million with Yud. In two ways, we have two witnesses to prove that this guy has to do with the million with no yud, and this guy has to do with the million with no zepilut. In the past, we explained how we receive these two different million. We say that the main secret of $1 million is pakod ifkod. The last word of Yosef that God will remember you. But the tradition of our sages says that this was a code, a secret code for Mashiach when he will come. When he will come. He will use this word, so then we will know that he's a real Mashiach. This is the way they recognize Moshe as the true Mashiach because he used this word. Now, pakod ifkod is something you can write in symmetry. It's ifkod in symmetry. Pakod ifkod. So it's like we receive this word in high symmetry. What happens if we write this word in low symmetry? It means the dalet is in the middle. If code. What we receive here? This is $1 million. This is $2 million. Right? $2 million. What we receive here? And this is 378. 100, 200, 290, 470. Mashiach Hashem. How much is together? What is this number? This is a number of the Chaya, that what we have here. We have here Asaph plus Yeshua. It means we have the symmetry, we have the asymmetry of Yeshua with the two eyes. That refers to Atik Yomen. It's Pnimiut Abba that refers to Atik Yomen. It's why it's asymmetry. When we write Yeshua with the eye in the middle, it's the low symmetry. It's Arich and Pin. This is God. Yeshua with the asymmetry is the Son of God. The two witnesses represent God himself, the Father, with the two eyes. So this is the number of the Chaya. The Chaya is more low of the Yechidah. But sometimes you put the Chaya above the Yechidah. Because the Pnimiut Abba, the inner of the Father of the Chaya, is referred to Atik Yomin. It's something in the two eyes that is more high of these eyes, of the spiritual eyes. Something in the physical that is more high of the spirit. Okay, so here we receive $1 million, Asa, right? Asa equal $1 million. And Yeshua equal $1 million with Yud. So we receive the two kind of the $2 million when we're dealing with the name of the second coming. Esau plus Yeshua that refers to the two witnesses. Yeshua is a good guy, Esau is a bad guy. But both have the letter of Esau. This equal to this number 762, Yosef, Miriam plus Yeshu. Father, Mother, and the Son, the Trinity. Because in the Chabad, you have the revelation of the Trinity. And this refers to Chen with all the Gematria, but Chen with a big nun. This is a 708. Chen with big nun plus in order number is 33. And small number is 15 and is 6. Together is 762. And it's 3 times donkey. So even we talk here about Jesus, we talk here about the donkey of Mashiach. This is Jesus in the level of the Chaya. Equal Chamor, 3 times donkey. Okay? So, if we do this name in filling letter, the low symmetry, we will receive the number 1044, what is Chen times Chai, 18 times Chen. Chen Chai is a couple. Chen is a female, Chai is a male. Together equal slave, Eved, servant. Have to do with this year, 76. Chen, Ketz Chai is Yitzchak. It means the end of the masculine. It's like the death of the masculine, of the male. Ketz, the end. Chai is the male. Equal Yitzchak, what is a female. And Ketz Chen, it means the end of the female, equal Avraham. This is the way they are connected. Chen Chai, it's a couple. So, Chen Tam, Chai Tam, Chen, is when you write this name in the filling letter. The symmetry of Yeshua. So Jesus talking about two concepts, about $2 million. Shalom, what is Esav, אני משאיר לכם, and my peace, Shlomi, what is Yeshua, I will give you. I will leave you the bad guy, and I will give you the good guy. I mean, the bad guy, he will stay with you. I don't have to give it to you. You have it already. And the good guy, I will give it to you. Shlomi, my peace, that equal Yeshua. but שלום אני משאיר לכם equal Shabbat Shalom. So you have here all the everything. Like we say, שלום אני משאיר לכם. Peace I leave you equal 1078. אמרתי שבת שלום. אני משאיר לכם equal שבת. It's referred to me. I leave you. This is the Yeshua from the first coming. But what I leave you, Esav. If I do the gematria of this with a big man, with two big men, I will receive 2,198, what is 7 times the name of Shaddai. That refers to the Trinity, to the three generation. Right? Shlomo, David, Yishai, Hazakonim of Shaddai. Now, the continuation of this thread of Jesus, at Shlomi, my peace I will give you, at Shlomi, אתן לכם. My peace I will give you equal 1,328. It's an important number. How much equal? We have here 4 words. 4 times Menachem Mendel. That is the concept of Yeshua. The Rabbi is the concept of Yeshua, like we explained many times. Right? Ben Olad לבית דוד, a son born to the house of David, the house of Chabad. ישוע שמו וזבח עלייך have the acronym of Yeshua. יאשיהו שמו, I'm sorry. יאשיהו שמו וזבח עלייך, his name is יאשיהו, that equal Menachem Mendel. And he will sacrifice on top of you the priest of idolatry. Talk to the altar, right? Ido, the prophet, talk to the altar of Yerovam. It's Ben, son, born to the house of David. Yoshiyahu, shmo וזבח עליך, no עלייך. עליך, and he will sacrifice on top of you. Have the acronym of Yeshua in the right order. Okay, so we have here 4 times Menachem Mendel. What is 4 times Yoshiyahu? The same gematria. What is 4 times Yoshiyahu? Since the average value of each word is Menachem Mendel. So I will leave you the bad guy that refers to 1 million. What is Esav? I will leave it to you. You don't say I will give it to you. And I will give you the good guy. What refers to Yoshiyahu, to Menachem Mendel. And this equal of course 2 times Menachem Mendel equal סוס פרד חמור, like we explained. We have all the Trinity inside the two Rabbi, because the Rabbi split to two, right? 2 times Rabbi equal Mashar ben David. Right? The secret of the symmetry of Yishai, the 2 mountains. And this equals Shemesh דור דורים ירח. You will be fear with the sun and before the moon, it means above the moon, 1-2 generation. So we have the Kohen of Shabbat is referred to the Trinity, the sun, the Rabbi that is contains 3 generation, it means 3 words, 3 part of the soul that refer to the word of Asiyah, the Nefesh, the word of Yetzirah, the Ruach, the spirit, and the word of Bria, the Neshama, the mental part of the soul. And the moon that refer to the body. Okay, so 4 times Menachem Mendel equal these 2. Equal מעשה בראשית, it's an important number, the act of creation, equal 5 חומשי תורה, the 5 book of Torah, זה what we call them 5 חומשי תורה. כי מציון תצא תורה, from ציון will come out Torah, we have again for word. Alright, so it's something important. Another thing that equal this number, Shalom אני משאיר לכם, peace I leave to you with a big man ספח, it is written about David, והמלך דוד זקן בא בימים. In the beginning of Kings 1. They spoke about David that is old and is cold, and they find him a woman, so he will get home, because he cannot get home, and this is a story with Avishag, right? Avishag Ashunamit, that equal Jesus. We talk about this, right? So, ואמר דוד זקן, דוד זקן, דוד תם זקן, דוד old, בא בימים, it means he came to the dead, is expression that is old. Biblical. Yeah. So David times זקן equals this number 2.
With days.
Right, so this equals this word. Peace I leave to you. Shabbat Shalom, but with a big matzapach. Another thing that has to do with Shabbat, we mentioned lately the concept of etzem and basar, which is that etzem in order number equal Chamor, equal Yaakov, 47. And basar, etzem is bone, basar is flesh. In order number equal Aton, the female donkey, and Esav, and this is 43. Together it's a melech, it's a king. Right, 90. Okay, so in regular gematria, that refers to the pleasure of Shabbat, עצם plus basar equals Shabbat. It means Yeshu plus Yeshua. Yeshu refers to the flesh, Yeshua refers to the Father, so refers to the bone. Right? Mamash, bone. It's like there are two levels of the Oneg Shabbat, of the pleasure of Shabbat. Right? To enjoy it of the bone and to enjoy it of the flesh of Mashiach. What is the two donkey, male and female donkey? What refers to Yaakov and Esau, to the two inclinations. Now, when we saw this connection of these two concepts, when the first man received Eve, he will say, הפעם, you are with me?
הפעם עצם מעצמה.
הפעם, ויאמר האדם, זאת הפעם עצם מעצמה ובשר מבשרי. The man said, this time, about Eve, this time, a bone of myself, of my essence, עצמי, myself, and flesh of from my flesh. This in Bereshit 2:23. ויאמר האדם זאת הפעם עצם מעצמי ובשר מבשרי. The man said, this time, this is a bone of my essence, and a flesh from my flesh. How much equal? 10 times 242. Beggar. If I write עצם ובשר, with the V and equal חן, with a big nun, right? 708. Shabbat equals 702. So if we add the Vav, עצם ובשר, it's חן. חן equal the angel of the alliance, מלאך הברית. הברית equal Ariel Shlomo, the alliance. ברית, יש ברית, alliance, equal משיח פלוס חמור, משיח פלוס donkey. It means supposed to be an alliance between Mashiach and his donkey. Between the rabbi and the disciple. This equal to Yitzchak plus Yimach Shmo. the alliance between them. The same thing, equal Brit, what is 612. But hybrid, the alliance is 670. The angel of the alliance, the way Malachi called Mashiach, right? We call Mashiach
Angel of the
the
covenant.
angel of the alliance. Malach HaBrit, this is the way we call Eliyahu Hanavi.
Angel of the covenant.
And this we call Mashiach in the symmetry, in the low symmetry. Right? Yes, אמרת שכל ויאמר אדם זאת הפעם, עצם מעצמה ובשר מבשרי in order number. What I write here in regular number is 2420, but in order number it was Yeshua. 286. Right? Just this forward, a bone of my bone, עצם מעצמי, ובשר מבשרי. Ten times חן לה. You know this number 151. It is it's a series of prime number that start with 4. The 4 prime number is 5. Why you don't start with 3? Because the 3 is 3, stay 3. The 1 is 1, the 2 is 2, but the 4 is 5. What is the 5 prime number? 7. What is the 7 prime number? 13. What is the 13 prime number? 37. יחידה. What is the יחידה prime number? 151. חן לה. חן לה. The most important verse. האבן הראשה זה cornerstone, the headstone. Bravo to her.
Applause.
Who are you? The big mountain in front of Zerubbabel, etc. Okay, so Chen La equal 151. We have here 10 times Chen La, Chen to her, for Eve. Right? It's a female concept.
Right.
She's bone of my bone and flesh from my flesh. What is 151 prime number? What is this number? Atonot. The female, many donkeys, female, right? חתונות. How much is all this number together? $1,080. ציפור זה bird that speak חן. ציפור מדברת חן. יבוא זה bird that speak חן. זה acronym of צמח, זה plant. Okay, the year of books. So, by the way, something interesting about how you get to this number. I never think we talk the last session. It was about the avarshina. Of a whole. The phoenix. Phoenix that equal Yeshu, equal Jesus. And we said that this equal Asaph plus Yeshu, Talmid v'Rav, disciple and rabbi, 2 times his name, etc. Right? What is it? 692. In this, the word that I can make from this name, Avar, with the letter of Yeshu, and the other letter is the letter of Aharon, the priest. Aharon is the letter of Nir'eh. It means Jesus will be seen. Nir'eh means we can see it. One of the verse we saw the last time with the word Nir'eh, this was Be'orcha, Nir'eh, or with your light we will see light that equal Avarshina 692, 2 times his name, etc. We talk about the verse in Song, chapter 36, verse 10, if I'm not wrong. It is written there at the beginning of the verse, Ki imcha mekor chaim, because with you the source of life, Ki imcha equal Kain, 160. Mekor chaim equal 2 times light, light plus light, right? Or plus or. What is 414? What is one of the main secrets of all the name of the rabbis of Chabad? Shnei or son. Shnei or, 2 light, right? So Mekor Chaim equal 2 times light, and the continuation with your light, Be it's 2. So it's like with your 2 light, we will see, נראה, הארון, right? We will see light. With your light, with your two light, it means the light of the two witness, we will see the light of Jesus. All right, this is what it is really the secret of this verse. קמחא מקור חיים equal 574, right? Menachem Mendel plus Ariel. By the way, 10 times this number equals the name of my book in feeling or feeling letter with big Mansapar. Yimar Shmo, if I write it in feeling letter and I write it, the feeling letter in feeling letter or feeling letter, but in big Mansapar, I will receive this number, by the way. All right. So, this refers to light. Avar is a letter of light. It's like the light of Jesus. We talk a lot about Emmanuel in the past. We say that Emmanuel refers to the light of Jesus. Why he refers to light? Emmanuel equal 197, what is the number of the letter in the first day of creation. And in the first day of creation appear 5 times the word light. Okay, so we did many times gematria with the 4 light. And the light of who? So if we take these 3 letters, we split Emmanuel to 2 feeling letter, Ein, Men, Nun, we receive Yeshu, Jesus. And if we take the other 3 letters, Vav, Aleph, Lamed, in feeling letter, we receive Or. Or Yeshu, the light of Jesus. So Emmanuel refers to the light of Jesus. But we have here Cain too. It's equal Cain plus Evel. It means Esau plus Jesus, plus Yaakov, the same thing. Or Yaakov is like Yeshu. Right? Esau in order number equal Cain in order number. Yeshu in order number equal Hevel. Together it's the secret of the name. Right? Esau and Yeshu. Cain and Hevel. It's the same thing. In which other place we receive the light of Jesus? It is written that Leah give to Issachar, she called, it is written that she called him Issachar, right? When she gave birth to Issachar, it is written, Vatikra Shmo Issachar. The acronym is Yeshu. And what are the last letters? Oh. So we have Yeshu like this, from left to right, and we have light from right to left. So we have here Jez acronym is Or Yeshu, the light of Jesus. If we take all the verse, ותאמר Leah said, נתן אלוקים שכרי, God gave me my payment, אשר נתתי שבחתי לאישי, my payment because I gave my servant to my man, ותקרא שמו, and she called his name, יששכר. Okay, in Bereshit, Genesis 18. So this is all the verse. ותאמר לאה נתן אלוקים, gave God שכרי, my payment, why you call it יששכר, it is a payment, אשר because נתתי, I gave my שפחה, my servant,
my maidservant,
לאישי, to my man, ותקרא שמו יששכר. How much you call out this verse in order number arithmetic? 666. The connection between the donkey and the number 6. What is it? Shem ben Chamor, 666. But all the verse that she gives the name to Yisachar equals 666. Yisachar have the word 6 in it. Shesh is referred to the letter Vav, like we explained many times.
right?
Okay, so now, if we take only these three words, the acronym is the light of Jesus, in the beginning and in the end. How much equals the letter in the other letter in the middle of these three words? Right? Here we have Taf, Kuf, Resh, Mem, Shin, Shin, Kaf. So the other letter equal 10 times million, ten times 136 million equal 136. 2 million equal 138 if I write 2. And equal חיה and יחידה and פינינגלט. חטא, יוד, ה', פלוס, יוד, חטא, יוד, דלת, ה'. חיה, the two parts of the soul that refer to Mashiach ben David and Mashiach ben Yosef. Chaya is Mashiach ben David, Yechida is Mashiach ben Yosef. Infinite letter equal the average number. Altogether, ותקרא שמו יששכר is 1883, 1883, what is 7 times 269. Seven times. 269 is a pi number chen. And equal Kohen Tzedek. the twist of justice. Go ahead, Cedric. Okay, so we have here seven times the twist of justice. This is all the number. Just this number equal any other thing, equal 20 times Chaim, 4 times donkeys. Chaya Yechida, in filling letter the way it is written here, in order number equal Yitzchak. It's important. Chaya Yechida is a Mashiach. Mashiach is a name, Shem, Chai, the living name. And we talk about the name. Chai is acronym, Chai living is the acronym of Chaya Yechida. Chaya Yechida. Start with Chai. חדשים גם ישנים. דודי צפנתי לך. There is a new Jesus and is the old Jesus. The old Jesus, ישנים, start with you, refer to the יחידה, חדשים, refer new, it's like a new Jesus, refer to the חיה. We need both of them together, of course. Right? Now, Or Yeshu equal 523. I asked myself, why not 524? That is Chen with the filling letter. It's 523, God always have his good reason. And this number, if I put in pi the first 111, number after the point, how much equal the 111 number after the point? 523. So it's a connection between this number and 111. What is a refer to the Trinity, to the gemstone, etc. If we talk about the pi, if you remember, we check in pi the number 121, the number 242, the number 363. We didn't check yet the number 484. Right? So, and this will take us, we are going to check this number, and this will take us back to Emmanuel. I want to talk a little bit more about Emmanuel. The 484 number, right after the point, how much they equal altogether? 2,143. if I calculate the first 484 number on the pi, equal this number. This number don't tell me much. But it's a prime number. It's a prime number 325. 325 is Na'ara, a young lady, Na'ara. It's like a teenager, 17 years woman, Na'ara. Now, what's the connection between Na'ara and this number? It is a verse in Megillat Esther 2, chapter 2, verse 13, ובזה, and with this, הנערה באה אל המלך. Right, she had to pass all kind of
preparation
with different oil, different perfume, etc. But it is written ובזה, and with this, the Nara came to the king. How much equal come to the king? How much equal? 484. Now, what is Bazeh? Bazeh is gold. Za'av. Right? Za'av, that equal David. Gold. It means you need gold to come to the king.
Equal David?
Gold.
He said equal David?
Equal David. Za'av equal David.
How?
14.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The Na'ara refer to David. Esther refer to David. Refer to the rabbi. Now, what is a gold? Which gold? So let's do gold with filling letter. Zayin, Hey, Bet. How much equal? תפוח. Apple. וכל זה apple of gold. תפוחי זהב. משקיעות כסף, right? אם זה תורה זה apple, the Torah calls the apple of gold, and this refers to the etrog. The etrog, what we hold in Sukkot, the yellow fruit, One of that refers to the cross.
The citrus.
What refers to the cross? Tapuach is the signet of the cross. Etrog.
And in Hebrew, the tapuach zahav is an orange.
Yeah. But in the Bible, no. In the Bible, tapuach zahav refers to the etrog. And etrog equal 5 times slav. Right? We have 5 letters. 5 times cross. Right? 610. Right?
Right.
This is 122. And the Shtiva, the way the Jewish, our sages call the cross, Shtiva equal 2 times Tapuach. Right? Tapuach. Tapuach is 494. Right? So Za'av in the filling letter, it means the full potential of the gold is to become an apple.
Right.
Okay? So the girl will come to the king with the gold of what? זה תפוח זהב. In Mishle it is written תפוחי זהב. It's not written תפוח זהב, it's written תפוחי זהב. The apple of gold.
The apples.
תפוחי זהב.
The apples of
The
gold.
apples of gold. In a Mishle 25:11, what is like פיתוחי זהב, development of gold.
Proverbs. Yeah.
And is יימח in filling letter. תפוחי זהב equal 518, what is יוד, מם, חטא. יימח. The name of my book, יימח. The curse in filling letter is and if I write just תפוח זהב with no the yud, one apple of gold, equal 508. The number we talk about many times. 2 times donkey, shachar, the morning, serach, bat asher. It's the prime number even, the prime number of stone, what is 239, plus the prime number of chen, what is 269, even chen. When you make from even chen 111 two prime number, the prime number of stone of even and the prime number of chen, you receive chamor, you receive the shachar, right? What is many things with this number. What it is written about תפוחי זהב in משלי 25:11. תפוחי זהב במשכיות כסף. דבר דבור על אופניו. Each thing have is אופן. אופן is the angel of the world of Asiya. It's a cycle of fun. Yeah. Each thing that you want to realize with the cross have is cross, is ofan. באיזה אופן, often it means in which way you are going to realize this way. באיזה אופן, it means with which angel. Right? Each key we find with the cross, it's like we create an angel that will help us to realize this certain thing. There's the offer. How you are going to do it.
Yeah.
Right? דבר דבור על אופניו. Each thing have is often. So, about the תפוחי זהב, it means the etrog, you put them in silver bags. במשכיות כסף. The way the tradition, we keep the etrog, right? We have a box full of cotton inside, but it's a silver box.
Yeah.
It's called משכיות כסף. משכיות כסף. equal 936, what is Atzat Shalom, advice of peace. advice of $1,000,000. והצעת שלום תהיה בין שתיהם. Advice of peace will be between both of them. And equal shalom with a big man. So how much equal atzat? What is the difference between this man and this man? 560. This is 40. Right. This is 600. Atzat equal 560. Advice of peace.
Yeah.
Right? And if you remember, we was talking about the two sticks. ויקח לי 2 מקלות. ויקח לי 2 מקלות, זה הקונים of Shalom. I took for me 2 sticks. For one of them I call Noam, pleasant, and ולאחד, and the other one I call חובלים. חובלים it's like to eat. Noam חובלים, right? We talk about this in Zechariah 11:7. But 2 מקלות, 2 sticks, equal this number 2. 2 sticks. And this equal תשלום, כסף, payment of money. It means משכיות equal 776, what is תשלום. Right? פרצת, the filling letter of donkey, etc. Was about the first $488 number on the pie. But when will appear on the pie the first time, these 3 numbers, one after one. This will be 2,463, 2,664, and 2,000, I'm sorry, 464, and 2,465. Right? The first 4 will appear in this digit. On the pie, the digit after 2,363 after the point, the 8 one after, and the 4 one after. So the average is this one, right? Is the average of all the 3. And here we get to the Emmanuel. These 3 together equal 36 times Emmanuel.
Mm-hmm.
36 refer to the all the light of Hanukkah, 36 candles, right? It's
the hidden light.
Or lo, Alloro.
All the news.
Yeah, but refer to, we said that refer to the 36 tzaddikim, righteous men.
Yeah.
There are 36 righteous men revealed that are from the root of Hevel, and there are 36 righteous men that are not revealed that refer to the root of Cain. Okay? When we talk about Alloro, right? It's or the light of the 36. 43. The light of the 36. We talk about the light of the kind of root, especially. We talk about the hiding. An evil guy is hiding righteousness. Right? This tzaddik nistar. God hiding there. He do it for good reason. He have his reason. Not the bad guy, God.
Right.
Now, so the average one, like we said, is 2,364, what is 3 times 788. What is Emmanuel? 12 times Emmanuel. Emmanuel. Is Emmanuel. 12 times Emmanuel. It's interesting that Emmanuel equal El Elyon, the highest God. Now the root of this number, right? If I split this number to prime number, Emmanuel is a prime number, time. Three times two times two. Right? 12 times Emmanuel. So this how this number become prime number. Now the root of this number, the source of this number, this will be 46. This is a 46 prime number. Times 3, times 2, times 2. Right? 3 and 2 stay the same. So what we receive? 552. What is P aton? P aton. The concept of Chazal, the mouth of the female donkey, the donkey of Bil'am. There are 3 months. It is a month of the earth, refer to the Rabbi equal Yeshua. It is the mouth of the well, refer to Yitzchak equal Aber. And it is a mouth of the atom that refer to Esav, to the atom. Right? Equal Yeshua. I have a rabbi. What does Esav say? I have a rabbi. Li Rav equal Ariel. Yes, li Rav is Piraton. I have a rabbi. Is a month of the atom. Now, we say that this equals 3 times this number, 788. Now, 788 equals 2 million with a big nun. 2 million with a big nun. Right? 788. There are many, it's an important number. It's 4 times Emmanuel, of course. It's David Batsheva. 788. 2 million is יפקוד וספקדתי. פקוד יפקוד and פקוד פקדתי. The two-way appear, right, in the Torah. Yosef say פקוד יפקוד, Moshe say in the future, and Moshe say פקוד פקדתי in the past. So יפקוד פקדתי equal to million. This 2 million. And equal דוד בת 7, but they have iconic of דבש, honey, equal חוכמה נסתרה, hiding wisdom, we call the Kabbalah. A chen, the people that know chen. In a short way to say חוכמה נסתרה, you have to say the ones that know chen. You know, the hiding wisdom. So חוכמה נסתרה equal this number. It's important number. And like we say, it's 4 times Emmanuel. Now, we finish with a verse that has to do with Emmanuel and with what's going on today, the conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Conspiratia, the way we call it in Hebrew, equal Torah, equal 611. It means something we have to learn from it. It's Torah, conspiracy.
Some would say...
People will say, it's conspiracy, it's just
Right.
nonsense. No. The Gematria tell us the conspiracy is Torah. Now, it is a verse, וצאצא ותופר, וצאו עצה ותופר, after וצאו עצה ותופר, it means
Give advice.
give advice and
it will be nullified.
the conspiration, what we talk about. After is דברו דבר ולא יקום. Say, talk about this,
Say a thing.
and it will not happen. How much equal דברו דבר ולא יקום? קונספירציה. Why? כי Emmanuel. Because God with us.
Below Rekum is acronym David.
דברו דבר ולא. Yeah, you have David with you. You have David with you. Why? Because God with us, Emmanuel. It means whatever happen in the world, there are two possibilities. Emmanuel or not Emmanuel. In the moment we bring Jesus back to Am Israel, Emmanuel. And then the beast will fall down. If not, we will find a solution. Why will we find a solution about the conspiracy? Because Emmanuel. But if it's not Emmanuel, if Mashiach is not with us, it's why we need the $2 million. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.